Hola my amigos, K-Pasa, how's it going? Katie here. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about how I live my day-to-day life with my anxiety. And I know a lot of people have anxiety, so here's my story and here's how it affects me. So I do have a lot of the symptoms of anxiety. I was put on medication at one point, but they told me to take it when I was gonna have an anxiety attack or felt like I was having an anxiety attack. But with my anxiety attacks, they just kind of come out of nowhere. Like, there's no way for me to really tell, like, oh, I'm having an anxiety attack until, like, I'm in the middle of it. So these are kind of useless to me, and I don't take them anymore. I'm prescription-free person. I don't like upsetting anything that's going on in my brain or my body. Maybe I should, though. Anyway, so I have insomnia so hard that if I didn't take melatonin or those sleepy time drinks, I would probably not sleep for 2 days, and then I'd probably crash. But I cannot sleep. My insomnia is horrible, so bad. Oh, and then my body adapts to all the melatonin, and then I can't take it anymore because it doesn't work. The drinks haven't wore off yet, and I have been taking those for a few months, so the drinks work, but I had to try different types of melatonins and nighttime sleep aids because my body gets used to it, and I'm like, thanks for not letting anything work. I do have a lot of tiredness because even though, like, I sleep, I don't stay asleep. I wake up every night, 2-3 times at least, and I never get a consistent 8 hours, you know, whatever. I don't sleep through the night, or I'm just like tired, you know, throughout the day, or I don't know, naps are my thing. If people know me, they know I'm probably at home taking a nap with my cats, or I'm always looking forward to a nap with my cats. Vomiting and nausea is a thing, and I'm actually seeking help because I have been getting sick for about 10 years, and I'm finally seeing some doctors, and at the end of this month I have a GI appointment, and they're gonna scope me and see if they see anything that's weird, because it's been happening for so long that I could have, I don't know, messed up something in my body. But I've had a lot of tests done, and they can't really, you know, figure out what it is, so I'm pretty sure my anxiety is just ruining my whole life. But, you know, no, not really. I'm pretty good. It's just the mornings that really, I don't know, destroy me all the time. But worrying. I am a worrier, is that a word? out the butt. And I'm a what if person. I think of the what ifs about everything, and more often than not, it's always the bad ones. And then I just convince myself that I shouldn't go, I can't go, or as my dad says, I have an excuse for everything because I look at the bad side. I look at what can go wrong before, like, oh, this might be good. No, how can it go wrong? It's where my mind goes. I have, like, my brain has my anxiety kind of like 2 ways. Either, like, if you don't respond to me, or like call me or message me or something when you said you would, or like if there's a routine and, like, you know, I'm expecting something, if I don't hear from you, you're dead. That's what my brain thinks. My brain thinks you fell off the planet and you're gone forever. You're dead. And it's honestly terrible because, like, my boyfriend has came home late nights, and like now he's on overnights, and he wouldn't, you know, call or message me for a while, and he would come home at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I would be like, oh my God, like I couldn't go to sleep because you didn't respond to me. And he'd be like, oh, my phone died. And I'm like, I thought you were dead. I thought you died and I was never gonna see you again. Like, can we just do something about that? And then the other way that my brain functions, something, I don't know, is that I constantly think people are either mad or hate me. And then, like, the whole Scorpio extroverted me is like, it's fine, I don't need those people. But then inside I'm like, oh my God, what did I do to, like, upset them, you know? Like, how do I make it better? And I apologize for everything. I'm the most apologetic person you'll probably meet in your whole life. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, oh, my bad. Like, oh. Just had to throw a little Missouri slang in there. I have had 2 pretty bad panic attacks in public. I've had other ones, but those are just, you know, breakdowns, crying somewhere. These ones were in public at my work. So, the first one was when I worked at AT&T and I closed the loan, and this lady came in at close basically, and so I was helping her out. And I don't know what was going on, but it was the most bizarre thing that has ever happened to me. So, she needed a new Sims card. And, like, you have to type in, like, all the super tiny, like, IMEI numbers. Well, everything started going numb. Like, pins and needles. That feeling, like when something, like your foot's asleep or your hand's asleep or something. That's what it was. But it was my entire face, my tongue, my throat, and then my vision started going blurry, like I was seeing like dots, and I was freaking out. I was alone, like no one could help me. And from like the outside, like, you know, these people didn't say anything wrong with me, but inside, like, I'm freaking out, trying to like hurry up and get these people like checked out, get their new SIM card, and like get them out so I can close, because I had to leave. Like, I was freaking out. I don't even know what it was for. And most of the time I don't. They just come out of nowhere. But, like, I was going blind, and my throat and my tongue were going numb. Like, it was very weird. And then, the second pretty bad one that I had was when I worked at Walmart, and I was on the 2 to 11 shift. And I was just out on the floor, and next thing you know, I started feeling like I was drowning. Like, my lungs were filling up with water. And, like, I don't know. I don't wish that upon anyone, ever. Like, it's horrible. It's the worst feeling ever. Like, I don't know, I freak out over everything all the time. I don't wish it upon anyone. I cope with mine. I have really good friends and family and, you know, people to talk to. But I don't know, it sucks. Like, it's pretty bad, and I mean, a good support system is definitely like what people like me need, and, you know, people to talk to, because my mind is like, oh, everyone hates you and they're probably dead. So, and it's also eroding my esophagus, so we love that for me. I also have depression. Well, I was prescribed a depression medication along with that one, and that depression medicine was supposed to help me sleep, but my body adapted and it wore off, so it didn't work, so I don't take that anymore either. I don't know, like, it sucks. Anxiety sucks. I do just want to point out that I am in no way, shape, or form suicidal. I love my life. I love my friends and family. I want to do things with my life. I want to travel. I want to see the world, and I, want to have a family and get married and everything. Like, I love everyone, and I just love how things are, like, Sal and my pets and my family and everything. Like, that's all great, and I just have to, deal with all of this crap in between. But, like, I'm trying to live the best life that I possibly can, and it is hard, but it does get better. I really do think it does. And, it goes away and comes back, and, sometimes it strikes harder than others, and, but I'm working on it. And, or should I say it's working on me? It's funny. But yeah, so I know there's a lot of videos and stuff out of people, with anxiety and like how they cope with it and everything, and just thought, I'd share a little insight to what's inside my head and how, it affects me and things like that. So yeah, all right. Adios, my amigos. Bye.